Hey guys, this is Jairo again. I'm here with a new video. This time I want to show you how to put a patch on a tube when you get a flat. Many people wonder, do I have to replace a tube every time I get a flat? Can I fix it? Can I patch it? The answer is yes. Yeah, you can put a patch on it and then get riding back. So probably some shops, they don't want to put a patch on a tube and then you have to buy one. But if you have a patch kit, you can do it at home. So let's go through the tools you need. Bicycles have different axles, that's why I have this one out already, but you might have quick release, you might have a bolted on axle, through axle. Either way, find the tools you need to remove the wheel from the bicycle. After you're done with that, you're gonna need tire levers. Some tires require one, some tires require two. You're gonna need the patch kit and the pump, of course. Optional is something to hit the patch after you put it on. You want to put pressure on it or hit it a little bit. So I have a flat tire here. We're gonna fix this one today. So let's go to it. Getting the tube out is the first step. So use one tire lever to get the tire out, and then the lever hooks on one spot. It makes it easier for you. And then the next tire lever until the tire is out. I will remove the wheel out of the tire right away, but one thing that I don't want to forget is to confirm that the tire doesn't have anything, a little sliver, a little thorn. So you want to be careful, but you have to inspect the tire. Go all around inside the tire, and the way I do it is I put all my fingers inside to cover all the tire. I have done this several times, and honestly I get poked a lot, but you want to be careful. As soon as you feel something, you just stop and you want to remove any object that you find there, slivers, thorns. I have found glass once in a while. So you want to go around and around. So this tire is clean. There is nothing inside. Clearly something got the tube flat and then went out. Next step, guys, I will inflate this tube to find the hole. Some holes are really small and you won't be able to find it by inflating the tube. If it's too small, you will need a bucket full of water and you will put the tube in. Let's see what kind I get here. Okay, I have the tube inflated. The first thing I'm gonna do is I just go with my hands around and I should feel it. I feel it, it's right here. Now I'm gonna put my ear close to it, I hear it and I feel it. I see the hole right there. So the next step, some people don't want to lose it and they just poke the hole a little bit bigger. Now you're not gonna lose it. In your patch kit, guys, you will find sandpaper, anything that you have to clean the tube. So the next step is let's clean an area larger than the hole. You want to remove the dust and the dirt, and you make the material tender for the glue. I can blow it, just make sure don't spit on it, guys. That's not gonna be good. So the next step, I have it clean. So this is your glue little tube. Remove the little lid, flip the little lid upside down, and then you have to break the seal. Press hard. Once you break the seal, go ahead and put the little Don't put too much, because if you put too much, it takes too long to dry. And don't put the patch right away. You need the glue to dry out. So that's why you need little. So here I go. I'm going to spread it out with my finger. And when you're doing this and you have everything clean, you will see clearly the hole in the center. You want that. So now I'm going to give it a few seconds until it looks dry. If you put it on right away, it'll move around, it's not going to stick. So I'm going to prepare my little patch right here. By the way, guys, the patch kit will give you different sizes. You want to grab a size that is fair for the holes. Some holes are really big, some patches are big enough for that. So now I have the area with glue and it looks dry now. It's good for me to patch it. So here I go. So this is the time when you want to put pressure on it. I have found out that with my finger is not enough pressure. So what I do is I grab the head of a screwdriver or anything and you press harder, and you will see why I am doing this. So once I confirm that I pressed hard all around, there's one way to find out if you did well. You will remove the little wrap, and if the patch stays there, you did good. If it doesn't stay, something went wrong. So if you're able to do this, you did a good job. If the patch came with it, you know what happened. You have to do it again. In order to do it again, guys, you will have to repeat the process so much that you have to remove all the glue that you previously placed on. New glue is not gonna work on the old glue. So I have the patch. The next step you want to do, guys, is with your fingers, go around. If the patch comes off, you will have to repeat that step. To this, it is recommended to give it at least 3 minutes, 5 minutes. You leave it like that. In the meantime, you can put it in the tire. Do not inflate it yet, because it takes a few more minutes to dry completely. But we fixed this one. We found one hole. We found nothing on the tire. So let's put it back and we'll be done. If you're able to do this at home, you don't have to come to the shop every time and replace tubes. Probably doing it this way is gonna be cheaper. Make sure you don't put too many patches on one tube, otherwise you're gonna feel a bumpy ride. The patch, it doesn't look like much, but once you ride a bicycle with too many patches on the tube, you will feel the bumps. Also, the tube is getting stiffer and stiffer. So if your tube already has more than 2 patches, you need a new one. Okay, it's been more than 1 minute now. Inside the tire, I feel safe to inflate it because the patch is not going to stretch out. One more thing, guys, if you think you added too much glue around the patch, I recommend you to use talc and just spread out in that area. You don't want the tube to stick to the tire inside. If that happens, next time you remove the tube, it'll be stuck to the tire and the patch will come off. So a little bit of powder, that helps. Let's inflate this tube, and I'm gonna inflate it to a high pressure, so much that if there is something wrong, I will hear the leak. Here I go. These tires are designed for 35 psi max. I'm gonna do something around 40-45. I want to make sure that my patch is holding on. I have 35 psi now. So far it's a good sign. 45 psi. This is a lot more than I need on this tire. So what I want to do is I want to make sure I don't hear leaks. So far, I don't hear nothing. If there was any leak, you were gonna hear it right away. So it's good. I made it. Now you guys know how to do it at home. You don't have to come to the shop. Actually, you have to come to the shop. We have the patch kits here. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Drop any comments, questions that you have, and I'll be here for our next video. See you next time.